Hold on to your hat, folks. This Trump nominee just ran circles around Adam Schiff in the Senate showdown. How does this guy even survive in politics? Let's dive into the madness.
For the committee many times, but the last time you were in committee was for a hearing entitled, "When the President Does It, That Means It's Not Illegal, the Supreme Court's Unprecedented Immunity Decision." At the time, you described that immunity decision as modest, and I want to ask you about the modest impact of that decision. When John Sauer was here for his confirmation hearing, I asked him about an argument he made in that case before the Court of Appeals, in which he was asked specifically by the Court of Appeals judge, one of them, if the president were to order SEAL Team 6 to assassinate a political opponent, would he be immune? His answer apparently was yes, unless the president's party was willing to impeach him first. Is that your view as well? Would he be immune from prosecution for using the military to assassinate a political opponent?
Well, Senator, as a lower court judge, I'd be fully bound by Supreme Court precedent. On that particular question, and this is one reason I address the opinion as modest, the opinion addresses only portions of presidential immunity. It specifically is addressing criminal immunity.
I asked you a specific question. Would the president be immune from prosecution if he ordered SEAL Team 6 to assassinate a political opponent? Yes or no?
Senator, under the Supreme Court precedent on that question, the Supreme Court has specifically not answered it.
Is that a difficult question? Is that an open question in your view?
Well, Senator, under the contours of Trump versus United States, which deals with criminal immunity, I'm not sure that it fully answers all of the political mechanisms that would be in place to address and keep such a horrific situation from ever occurring.
So you're unclear as to whether a president could be prosecuted for that. Is that what you're saying? You don't know the answer?
Well, I think what I'm saying is that within the particular contours of criminal immunity discussed in that opinion, it addresses actually what is an official act. And so I think the first threshold question would be whether one could ever conceive of such a thing as an official act.
I don't want to filibuster my question. It's very simple. If the president tomorrow to order SEAL Team 6 to assassinate a political opponent, in your view, is he immune from criminal prosecution absent an impeachment first?
If it's not an official act, a phrase that has not yet been fully
if he's
defined,
using the military to do it, which the court said he has absolute immunity when he deploys the military, is he immune or not?
Well, I don't read the court's decision to say that any use of the military outside of official acts comes within its immunity contours. And as this body knows, because of various drone strikes and other things.
So under the question I asked you, what's the answer, Professor? Yes or no? You're used to answering questions and asking your student questions. I'm asking you a very simple question. Yes or no? Is the president immune if he uses SEAL Team 6 to kill a political opponent?
Senator,
yes or no?
With respect,
okay.
I think the Supreme Court...
With respect, you're not willing to answer the question. Let me ask you a different question. It was recently reported that the president and his family made around $6 billion from the sale of crypto assets. Some of that money, much of that money, comes from the Gulf. If the president were to sell a foreign policy decision to a Gulf nation in exchange for a crypto donation, is he immune from prosecution for that?
Senator, I don't know anything about the situation that you are describing.
But you know something about the immunity decision. You said it was modest. I'm trying to determine just how modest you think it is. Can the president sell U.S. foreign policy to the highest crypto donor and have a get-out-of-jail-free card?
Senator,
or is he liable for prosecution?
Senator, if I may, the Constitution has many constraints for all of us.
You don't want to answer that question. Let me ask you a very different question. If the president were to use the military in direct violation of court order, deliberately, knowingly, blatantly use the military in violation of court order, is he immune from any liability?
Senator, as I said when I testified last September about the decision, the Clinton administration had an opinion.
I'm not asking about the Clinton administration.
But it's directly relevant that a president, the position of the Clinton administration is that the president,
I'm not asking the position of the Clinton administration. I'm asking your position. your view of the immunity decision, which you've described as modest. I'm trying to determine just how modest you think it is. You're unwilling to say a president can't kill an opponent and be liable. You're unwilling to say the president can't sell foreign policy of the United States for cryptocurrency. You're unwilling to say he can't do that and still be immune. My question is, can he use the military in deliberate violation of court order and be immune, yes or no?
Senator, you're asking very specific questions about whether our criminal justice system is the
Madam
forum
Chair,
to punish.
I yield back.
Adam Schiff tried to corner Professor Jennifer Mascott, a Trump nominee for General Counsel of the U.S. Department of Education, with absurd hypotheticals about presidential immunity. He grilled her on whether a president could order SEAL Team 6 to assassinate a rival or sell foreign policy for crypto cash and still dodge prosecution. Mascott didn't take the bait, calmly pointing out the Supreme Court's ruling on criminal immunity is narrow and doesn't cover such extreme scenarios. Schiff's questions had nothing to do with her qualifications, pure political theater to paint Trump as a villain. This is classic Schiff, dodging substance, chasing headlines, and fundraising off fear. The Supreme Court's been clear for decades. If it's in the Constitution, the president's covered. Schiff's just recycling old lawfare tricks, and Mascott's refusal to play his game shows she's sharper than he'll ever be. Schiff's antics prove he's more about drama than democracy. If he cared about the Constitution, he'd ask Mascott about her actual job, not these unhinged hypotheticals. What a waste of a Senate seat. What do you think of Schiff's low blows? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more no-nonsense takes. Catch you in the next one.